Welcome to this presentation on how to write the CIPD Level 5 questions for 5HR03 assessment for 2024-25. You can visit our website by clicking on link provided in comment sections or chat with us on WhatsApp on clicking link to get best expert help. You will find how to write this question in this video. Kindly subscribe us to and message us OWNHR03. Pay and grade structures are essential components of a reward system that determine how employees are paid and how roles are valued within an organization. A pay structure outlines salary ranges, progression, and pay levels, while a grade structure groups similar jobs based on their relative value. In the case of Eco-Insulate UK, the absence of structured incentives and reliance on traditional measured day work has contributed to low morale and increased turnover. Introducing structured pay and grading systems can improve transparency, fairness, and consistency in reward decisions. Different types of pay structures can influence employee motivation and organizational culture. For example, clear progression paths can encourage performance, while poorly designed structures may lead to dissatisfaction and disengagement. Therefore, understanding these structures is critical for senior management to design reward systems that align with business goals, support employee retention, and create a more positive and productive workplace culture. Narrow graded structures consist of many job grades with relatively small differences in pay between them. These structures provide clear progression pathways, making it easier for employees to understand how they can move up within the organization. However, they can become rigid and bureaucratic, limiting flexibility in pay decisions. Broad graded structures, in contrast, have fewer grades but wider salary ranges within each grade. This allows organizations greater flexibility in rewarding performance, skills, and experience without requiring frequent promotions. However, this approach can reduce transparency if not managed carefully. For Eco-Insulate UK, where morale is low and turnover is high, a broad grading system could allow management to reward performance more effectively. However, it must be supported by clear communication to avoid perceptions of unfairness. Choosing between these structures depends on organizational strategy, culture, and the need for flexibility versus control. Job, family, and career structures organize roles based on functional areas such as production, engineering, or administration. Each job family includes roles with similar skill sets and career paths, allowing employees to develop within a specific professional domain. Career structures provide defined pathways for progression, helping employees understand how they can grow within the organization. This is particularly important in retaining skilled workers, as employees are more likely to stay when they see clear opportunities for advancement. At Eco-Insulate UK, implementing job-family structures could help address turnover by offering employees a sense of direction and purpose. For example, production workers could progress into supervisory or technical roles. Such structures also support workforce planning, talent development, and succession management. By aligning employee aspirations with organizational needs, job, family, and career structures contribute to a more motivated and committed workforce. Market-based pay structures involve setting salaries based on external market data, ensuring that employees are paid competitively compared to similar roles in other organizations. This approach is particularly important for attracting and retaining talent in competitive industries. Spot rate pay structures, on the other hand, assign a fixed salary to a role without a range. While this simplifies administration and ensures consistency, it offers limited flexibility for rewarding performance or experience. For Eco-Insulate UK, adopting a market-based approach could help address turnover by ensuring that employees feel fairly compensated compared to industry standards. This is especially relevant for skilled workers who may leave for better paying opportunities. However, relying solely on spot rates may not be effective in improving motivation or engagement. A combination of market alignment and flexible pay progression would provide a more balanced and effective reward strategy. To address the challenges faced by Eco-Insulate UK, including high employee turnover and negative workplace culture, it is essential to implement a modern and strategic pay structure. A broad-banded pay system would provide flexibility in rewarding employees based on performance, skills, and contribution. In addition, introducing performance-related incentives and recognition schemes would help motivate employees and encourage higher productivity. This is particularly important given the current lack of incentive schemes within the organization. Aligning pay with external market rates will ensure that the organization remains competitive in attracting and retaining talent. Regular benchmarking against industry standards should be conducted. Finally, transparency in pay decisions is critical for building trust and improving organizational culture. Employees should clearly understand how pay is determined and how they can progress. These changes will support a more engaged, motivated, and stable workforce.